It's not every day when something new and fresh comes to the table. It doesn't have to be completely unique, but there are some elements that set it aside from the rest, and that is what Capcom has done with Remember Me. To put it short, it can be boring at times, but the other half is a lot of fun. One of the many great things is its science fiction setting. In futuristic Paris, the technology revolves around digitizing human memory, where specific memories can be erased or given directly to another person's brain. You play as a woman named Nilin, who has had most of her memory erased by the scientists, when a mysterious ally named Edge communicates with her and helps her escape from the laboratory. Because since when are large scientific corporations ever good? The reason why Nilin is considered dangerous to them is because apparently she is a memory hunter, and has the capability to also steal and remix memories, and that's where a lot of the really creative gameplay comes into play. When you remix memories, you view a scene within someone else's memory, where you need to interact with specific objects to move or inactivate them, which can cause the event to ultimately have a different outcome, and subsequently change the way the person remembered it. It's a really cool gameplay mechanic, and it could easily become a game of its own. It's a shame that we only do this like 4 times throughout the game, because it would have really been awesome. The rest of the gameplay consists of Uncharted-like climbing, some challenging yet fun logic puzzles, and an interesting combat system. What's interesting is that you can sort of create your own combo attacks. What I mean is that combat is done only through 4 straightforward combo attacks, but you have the ability to place special abilities to each button press. These are called press-ins, and some include attacks that can regenerate health or deal double damage. Again, it's a great gameplay mechanic, but having to remember these combo attacks breaks up the pacing a bit, so I give it props for style and creativity, but it isn't the most robust system. Nilin herself is an alright character, but the rest of the side characters aren't all memorable, but they are still pretty well designed. The voice acting and animation is clear and very fluent, no complaints there. The storyline is linear, and I've heard complaints about some players wanting to explore the city more, and I kinda agree, because sometimes I feel like I'm being rushed a bit through some parts, so it's taunting to see all these futuristic locations, and not being able to explore them to their full extent. It doesn't need to be a sandbox game, but there still should have been more open areas instead of narrow alleyways most of the time. You can also replay levels to find collectibles, a lot like Uncharted, and you actually need to collect some of them in order to defeat the final boss. I guess that's one way to encourage exploration, or a YouTube search on item locations at best. Overall, the game is a little mixed. There are a handful of unique ideas and a few needless features that should have been changed. It's a game that I recommend that you pick up and play at least once, because I'm not sure it's one that most people will keep returning to, but for me, it's a fun journey that I still have a couple good memories of.
Just as I was gaining my bearings, a sense of purpose, now I'm lost again in a sea of uncertainty. What kind of twisted game is Edge playing? Can I even trust him? But still, he wants to show me that his fight is just. So, one last time, I'll place my life in his hands and follow his lead. He said that Memorize's most shameful secrets are hidden, buried beneath La Bastille.